to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's short. And they'll knock him down.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and then put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
With the catch, it's Ware. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Badgers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Indiana's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Looking for space, it's Jimenez. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Hoosiers are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Thompson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Badgers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. The give on the inside. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll keep it himself. At the 20, he's got space. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top, and we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Rushes on him. Just threw that one way too far.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Oh, the attempt is no good. So the score remains 3-0.
And that kind of tells you how the season's gone for this squad. Just whether it's the offense, whether it's the defense, now it's the special teams, missing a makeable kick. It's been that kind of year.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the former. They all of a sudden are starting to realize and figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
Off play action. Got his man downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Moffitt. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. Here they come facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moffitt. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack.
And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They'll leave it with him. There he goes! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moffitt.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Longo. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Jimenez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that. Obviously very happy with results of the play. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over Florida. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged out of the air. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's short. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finding open areas.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Thompson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Badgers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the 2nd half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a 1st half like that there in Bloomington. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Badgers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half. In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take it.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to take a shot. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DB's not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back.
Breaks into the open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Thompson. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. And it slips just inside that right upright. The lead is down to a field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Longo. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Hoosiers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
20, Wisconsin, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Gilmore. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking for space, it's Thompson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd down.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Got room to work. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. It'll be a draw. Sweet cut there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Moving away from pressure. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wisconsin! He just makes it look so easy. Impressive run.
So impressive. Time and time again, he can buy time, make you look silly, and the defense is just kind of like, wait a minute, you got him? I got him? No? Well, no one's got him.
And the extra point was good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The sure hands, it's Gore. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's loose on the left. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. And the Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Finds his big tight end. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Soft spot in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Badgers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and short kick.
Returner runs out of bounds.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 22-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Ware. At the 40, there he goes. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.